Okay, good afternoon or good morning or whatever the heck it is when I finally post this video. I don't know when this video is going to come out, but I just felt I needed to put out another video about this game, YouTuber's Life 2. Remember that Cyberpunk video I put out? Well, get ready for another one of those. Now, at this point, I have played almost 4 more hours of this game before I found myself infinitely infuriated with this game and its mechanics and just needing to put out a new video. Now, before I go on my long rant, I want to remind everyone that this isn't necessarily a bad game. But it is just an average game. It is not a great game, and hell, I'd even go so far as to say it's not a good game either. I want to retract that from my previous video. This is not a good game, it's just an okay game. Now let's do this bit by bit because I'm already pretty frustrated, so here we go with my rant. So after playing this for almost 6 hours, I'd like to think that I've got a much better idea of what's going on in this game and what you can or cannot do. And honestly, I think it's a bunch of bullshit. In the first game, you could do a cooking channel on YouTube, or a fashion channel, or just a video game reviewing channel, or do the gameplay let's play channel, but here, nope. Only video games, and everything centered around video games. I don't know if I have to play for 10 to 20 hours to unlock the ability to have a cooking channel, and honestly, I don't care. I've been playing for 6 hours almost and still can't do what I want to do, and most likely neither can anyone else. So what's the freaking point then? You're instantly going to lose some supporters and fans from that right off the bat. Also, in terms of the gameplay and the video editing and the gameplay flashcards that you use for your gameplay mechanic, it's all bullshit. It makes no sense. For some reason, some clips just won't attach to others when you're editing the video, without any rhyme or reason, and it'll screw up the whole thing. Then, you'll randomly have copyright claims in your video, which will get taken down with also no rhyme or reason. You'll even get copyright claims when you're just doing a commentary. Oh yeah, it's the same thing as if I stood up in front of a camera and spoke to you about the pants I was wearing, which are just randomly gray, by the way, and suddenly my video is being copyright attacked. What the hell? Oh, and sometimes your computer just breaks. In fact, my computer's RAM broke, then the next day the processor broke, then the next day the hard drive broke. One day after another, piece by piece, breaking, and I was forced to go out and buy replacements each and every day, which are expensive, especially in the early game when you've barely got any coins, or money, or whatever the hell it is. All that is the problems that I was facing inside my home while trying to do my YouTube channel in this game. But I have far more things to bitch about here, so let's keep this bitch train rolling. The game's time frame moves way too fast. It moves in terms of 15 minutes in the spans of 3 seconds. So basically, 3 seconds will pass by in real life, but 15 minutes pass in the game. Which means in about 12 seconds an hour passes by in the game. That means that it'll take you hours to travel through town even when you're on a scooter, which makes no sense and doesn't add up. The time is going by way too fast and it definitely needs to be slowed down big time. Also, the movement controls are wonky as hell, since we're going to be discussing travel and movement right now. Your character will stop and stutter every single time you change direction while moving. He changes his speed like he's glitching out every time you go from right, the direction right to the direction down and right. Why? It even happens on the scooter. I mean, do you expect everyone who plays this to only go in straight lines and to never go diagonally? I mean, this is still happening 6 hours in, so I don't think it's a bug. I think it's just a really bad development idea. Oh, and to make matters even worse in this game, it actually has a ludicrous main story plot in a game where it's not needed. That's right. You have to defeat a group who I think is called Hacker D Evil. I put it on the screen so you guys can look at it. Hacker D Evil. I put that on screen so you'll see how I think it's spelled. Now, even if I'm wrong about the name, what I'm not wrong about is how corny and lame their real name in the game is. And if it's not what I put, then it's very similar to what I put. It's definitely evil is in there. And you need to make friends with 5 NPCs in the game, which is incredibly difficult and an annoying process, so that you can collect magical medallions from each of them. And I'm not even kidding. Yes, you've got to basically go and become friends with these NPCs, and they will give you a magical frickin' medallion. I'm not making this shit up, people. It's ridiculous. And by the way, to become friends with these NPCs, you've got to go talk with them every day, do side quest missions for them. You can only talk to them once a day, by the way. Do these side quest missions for them, and most likely some kind of event or something. I tried becoming friends with the girl who works at the video game store shop because I go there all the time, and I don't know, I had an event or something. I'm not sure. I'm moving very slowly with her, and she's not even one of the 5 people that I need to befriend. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. So, anyway, you have to become friends with these 5 NPCs, which is an incredibly long and arduous process, so you can collect these medallions. So, once you've collected all the Dragon Balls, all the magical medallions, and after you've been labeled the greatest YouTuber in the world, I'm going to repeat that, once you've collected all the Dragon Balls, medallions, and after you are labeled the greatest YouTuber in the world. Then you can unlock some kind of stupid mystical plot bullshit device so that you can defeat this evil hacker group. What? You thought this was just a simulator about being a YouTuber? How dare you? Here you're actually some kind of really stupid superhero in the making. It's the dumbest freaking thing ever. It's like suddenly making Super Mario Brothers a first-person shooter. It makes no freaking sense. Why would you do that? It's not set up for that at all. It's just wrong. But I'm not quite done bitching yet. I had another annoying thing that really got to me. The convention thing that starts at the end of spring, the first month you're in the game. They have this convention thing. Anyway, they'll have you come in and you have to watch a video game reveal by a company that's basically Microsoft and Sony, right? So you go into the Microsoft reveal and it skips several hours in the game time, right? Then they're just like, oh hey, the representatives. They're like, oh hey, if you wanted to get a new script, which is the equivalent of a new skill or ability in your YouTube career, and a free copy of the game, then just review it here at the convention and upload it at home. Then come back and let us know you did it. Because apparently they're too stupid or lazy to just check online themselves and just give you the reward, since you're at this point in time a YouTuber that people are recognizing, so it's not like you're some random stranger by this point. Because, hey, you have to be popular to just get into the damn thing. You have to be in the Bronze League. You have to have over 10,000 subscribers just to get in, which means they already freaking know you. So then guess what happens? Guess what happens next? By the time you do all that, right? By the time you review their game, see their reveal, review the game at the convention, go back home to do the video, and then by the time you come back to basically let them know that you did it, the convention is closed. Well, okay, fine, no big deal. I'll just go in the next day. Oh, wait! Now it's the competing company. So if it was Microsoft the first day, it's going to be Sony today, and they're releasing their game, and they want you to do the same thing. So, fine, you go back and do the same thing. And I'm just thinking, hey, when the next day comes, Microsoft is going to come back in because they're taking turns, and I'll let them know that I did their online promotion deal thing with their game, and they'll give me what I need then, and then the next day after that, it'll be Sony, no big deal. And except on that third day, when I go back, they were advertising a whole new fucking game and forgot about the old one, making it impossible. So let me get this straight. They tell me the only way to get a new skill or a new ability for my YouTube channel is to review their game and upload it and then let them know in person all in the same day. But in that day, before you can review the game, you need to attend the reveal. The reveal, let's just say, takes 6 hours out of your day, right? Then the review takes 2 hours. The uploading takes an hour. And of course, traveling to and from takes hours because of the crappy time flow mechanic. And by the time you are finally done and you go to turn in the quest, the convention is closed and you failed the request? The fuck? That's like saying, hey Mario, go save Princess Peach from this tower. Oh, but there's only one door on the bottom. There's no nearby platforms or climbing things. Oh, and the door's locked, the key's on top of the tower, good luck. Basically, the game is giving you an impossible task and hides these incredibly rare rewards behind this impossible task. Just in case you weren't already pissed off, this is sure to do it for you, because it did it for me. The mechanic for gaming sucks, I mentioned that, right? Well, in this video, you would have seen that even though I'm choosing all the right cards while trying to record the gameplay, I'm not getting any stars, even though my level is 3 from gameplay videos because I've been doing it for so long. So, why aren't I making any good content? I have no fucking idea, the game doesn't explain it, and now I'm just putting out crap videos, which I was doing better at level 1, and I'm just sitting here wondering why my videos are such crap. I've unlocked new cards, and I've gotten better at this, yet somehow I'm getting less stars in my recordings. It makes absolutely no sense. It's like saying at level 1 you're stronger than at level 99. It makes no sense. And the inventory management and the stamage usage is just crap and doesn't make any sense. I don't have any energy. Okay, so I don't have enough energy to edit my video. But I've got enough to run across town through the rain to buy ramen so that I can run back home, eat it, and then have energy? I mean, seriously? What kind of screwed up logic is that? Plus, anytime you have to turn in an item to someone, you have to hold it in your hands and actually, like, hold it and walk with it and give it to them, which, it's not that big a deal, but it's also stupid if you've got it in your backpack. I can't still turn it in that way. Every time you eat or use something in your inventory, it'll immediately close it out, so you've got to go right back in and choose to eat again, and you got to do this 2 more times just to fill your energy bar, just enough so you can play some freaking video games. Playing video games doesn't take any energy. Now, sure, maybe, entertaining people because you're doing a Let's Play or whatever, or whatever, that can take energy, sure, but there's no way that's going to take more energy than running through the rain across town. It's so hilarious. It'd be more hilarious if it just wasn't so frustrating. So all of you out there might be asking yourselves, why am I doing another video right now? Why am I bitching about this and talking about how bad it is? Well, because I have integrity. It would be wrong of me to just allow all of you out there who trust me to just ignore you and let you buy this game without realizing what it is exactly you're getting into. I'm probably going to piss off a lot of people because I'm putting out a video like this, and for that I'm sorry. It's not like this game is a bad game. It's not. I am ranting and raving about it because of its annoying little processes and because it really pissed me off lately. And most likely a lot of the things I'm arguing about are going to be fixed in updates. But I wouldn't be doing my followers and my community justice if I didn't let you all know about the negatives of this game and all the things I found out after I played several hours in. My other videos, they're first impression reviews. You know, that means I'm combining a first impressions, which is between half an hour to an hour, with a review. And I can do that based on experience. But I'm not going to be right all the time. No one is ever right all the time. I've got a pretty good track record for being right, but on this one I think this game hid all of its bad things at the 6 to 8 hour mark, and it took me that long to find them. Now, if I didn't make this video, and if I walked away and let people buy this game knowing how bad it was, I would feel more guilty about that than coming back here and trying to let everybody know out there that this game is not worth the $30, and honestly, you should go play the first one and not this one. Hell, it's even cheaper. I want you all to know what it is exactly you're getting into. And if I gave anyone advice to get this game and not the first one, then I'd like to correct that and apologize. I think that you should grab the first game and not the sequel, because the first game at least lets you live the life of a YouTuber without forcing you to care about saving the world, and it lets you do your own YouTube channel the way you want, unlike this one where it's only about video games. The game's tutorial doesn't even explain everything. I had to contact the developer, who, I want to say, by the way, was very nice about this, about how to do certain things in the game because the game itself wasn't explaining it at all to me or to anyone. The beginning of the game is incredibly boring without any way to skip the tutorial in case you wanted to try starting a new game. You can't choose to not be involved with its ludicrous, annoying main plot. It gives you tasks and things to do that you simply can't do. Like in the first week of creating a character, it wants you to do unboxing videos because that's what's trending. But you can't, because you need 10,000 coins to upgrade your home so you can have an unboxing table, which also makes no sense. I played for 6 hours and I still never got that many coins, so why give me such tasks? The game is basically just setting you up to fail every time, and I think the main tagline needs to be, it makes no sense, because nothing here makes any sense. You're going to be bored, and you're going to fail, and you're going to feel like shit for the first 6 to 8 hours of gameplay before you finally start to make enough progress, and then and only then can you finally start to really get into the game and start to play it kind of the way you want. And I say kind of because you can only do video game stuff. Oh, and you can't do video games on the computer, by the way, only consoles. I mean, that's outright fiction in every way, shape, and form. Most Let's Plays and videos are done on computers, not consoles, so what the heck, what the F is this about? You can't do video game reviews, only first impressions. And you have limited space. I mean, I guess they have something called analysis. Maybe that's video game reviews, I don't know. You can't do that in the first 8 hours of gameplay. And you've got limited space to store things in your inventory, or consoles, or video games. I mean, there's just a lot here that doesn't make any sense, and the only way to find these things out is to sink some serious time into the game, and I wouldn't be doing justice if I didn't do anything. And all of this is just, it's so restricting and it's not explained at all. I saw people that are complaining about how boring this game is in the beginning, and yeah, it really is. A terrible grind for 8 hours as you are restricted and just trying to break off those chains one at a time as you grind. I'm just sorry it took me so long to realize this, and I hope I'm not too late releasing a video about it. Only after 8 hours of being restricted and grinding through lame bullshit tasks and stuff will you finally start to unlock more fun things. It's just outright ridiculous. So I released this video, not to condemn the game, and not to say how horrible it is. This game is a 5. It's average. It's not amazing. My last video I was kind of tentative about the whole thing, and I was a little bit off, and, you know, after losing my grandmother, I have been a bit out of it. I have been a bit distracted, but I don't want to use that as an excuse. You guys deserve better, and I should have given better regardless of my personal circumstances. So, here I am, admitting that I might have been hasty, that I might have been wrong, and I want to release this video to try to fix that and to try to help my wonderful community, and at the very least, maintain some form of integrity that I'm trying to do the right thing here. So, that's all I've got. That's all the things that annoyed me and bugged me about the game, and I really hope that you guys out there, that I wasn't too late to save you from spending your money. So, thank you all so much for watching. I'm sorry that this took longer than it should have, and I'm sorry if you were misled into thinking this game was worth it. I promise to do better in the future, and I hope that you all can forgive me for my misstep. Thanks again for watching, and I hope I was able to help some of you. I can't wait to see you all again on my next adventure, and until then, I bid you all farewell.